My friends, thank you for tuning in today, but you're going to be grateful to me today as well, because I got Tara on camera, and she is one super duper overachiever, woman in manufacturing, and someone who switched from one area of work into manufacturing. So we have a quadruple threat of how much we get to talk about today. Let's first start with you being, this overachiever. We're talking 2 major universities or more, right? Can we talk about that first?
Right. So, yeah, I was in the medical field actually before I transitioned to manufacturing, and it was a journey. I started with my undergrad. I did a bachelor's in journalism and English and technical writing, which I've actually been able to use that skill. Then I went off to California at USC and did some background and some pre-med studies, and then I went off to Duke to get my master's in physician assistant studies. And so for about 7-8 years, I worked in family medicine. And then I decided to move back home, and my dad kind of gave me a job offer I couldn't refuse when his office manager retired. So here I am, and it's been a great ride. It's been challenging, stimulating, and he's got some great people on board, so I've had some excellent mentors, and yeah, it's been quite the ride.
So Tara, you mentioned UMass and technical writing and journalism, and then you went into the medical world, but you've somehow now found yourself in manufacturing, as you just mentioned. So we're going to go into the whys of that in just a minute.
Sure.
But you've been able to take some of your previous stuff from your first career in school at UMass before bouncing out to California and then bouncing back to the East Coast.
Yep.
How has that first degree at UMass helped you here at Brennan Machine?
Absolutely, it's really come full circle. So with the technical writing, here, I've kind of taken over all the human resources, the compliance, the quality management. So I do a lot of rewriting of policies and procedures and communication with the staff and employees and customers. So that's been great. And our biggest customer does medical instrumentation. So again, my background, professionally has been in medicine. So it really has come full circle.
Well, we're going to talk off camera about some medicine stuff for me as I'm starting to get older, but that's for a different story for the audience. Now, manufacturing. Yes, your father is in charge of a great business, but it sounds like you kind of went off on your own and then came back. So why manufacturing? Because women, even hashtag women in manufacturing, is something that a lot of people are creating awareness for. We need more women in manufacturing. A lot of people get this stereotypical idea of a man's world versus a woman's world and where we should be when we look into our careers. So A, why manufacturing? And then B, how have you felt once getting into it?
Yeah, so the initial why would definitely be to, support my family business, be part of that. So it really comes back to family. But as I've gotten into it, you don't realize what goes into these products and the time and the energy and the sophistication of it all. So, you think a small machine shop, but there's a lot more that goes into it. So like I said, it's been intellectually stimulating. It's been challenging. I've learned a lot, so.
Do you find it kind of cool, and I like to ask this question, especially with someone who hasn't always done it, right? Do you find it kind of cool to see a block of raw material, kind of like we have here, although this is a scrap piece, but kind of like we have here, and then turns into something that can either help people or help society or grow an economy? All of that comes from, although we're doing additive manufacturing these days as well,
right.
But all of that comes from manufacturing. How do you feel about that side of the industry?
Like I said, it's just, you don't realize it until you get there and you stand next to the machinist and you see what they do day in, day out, the tooling, just how precise it is, and how much science and stuff goes into it. It's pretty amazing that, yeah, it's a small piece of metal, but it goes into these medical instruments that, help save lives and help people, so.
Kind of coming around again full circle,
Yeah,
right? Being in
yeah.
the medical field and knowing that you can make parts that go into people's bodies to help them
Right.
walk again or move again or whatever
Right.
it might be. And you mentioned precision as we're standing in front of a Kitamura My Center, so well done there as well. The last question I have for you, because I probably could talk to you all day long, I'm really enjoying the conversation, as the audience I'm sure can tell, is do you have any messages for women out there who might consider working in manufacturing? Was it a difficult leap? Have you felt really accepted? Is there some challenges you really enjoyed? Is there a message that you'd like to offer women out there that are considering getting into manufacturing, or people in general who are looking to switch careers?
Yeah, definitely don't count it out. I think when you transition, a lot of the skills you already have, you can bring with you and utilize them and showcase them. And I mean, I think it's really worked out well here, because I think, yes, I'm the only woman here, but I think I've gained respect of even upper management in terms of what I've been able to bring to the table. So.
Well said. I don't think I need any other closings. Nothing amazing needs to be said for me to ruin everything you just said. That was already amazing. Tara, thank you so much for A, joining the industry,
Yeah,
B, having this
you.
conversation, and C, allowing MTD to come in and film with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much.